Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting again, and I'm here today. We're going to be making this pretty card here, which is another one from the Lots of Happy card kit that's available in the Spring Summer catalogue. Really pretty kit, lovely cards that you can make. I've really enjoyed putting these together. As you can see, I've made this design in a couple of colours already, and we're going to make another different one today. So let's get started. Okay, so you need one of the bigger card blanks. These are white on one side and this sort of crumb cake colour on the other side. And you then need 2 panels of paper. So we're going to use this one, which is printed in kind of crumb cake, and we're going to put that there. And then another one, it's black and white stripe that goes across there. I'm just going to use my Tombow glue to do the gluing. Because as you know, that gives you a little bit of wiggle room if you don't put it down in the right place to start with. I'm using fast fuse more and more these days, but only when the placement is not quite so critical. There we go. So we'll stick that there and the black and white strip on top of that. And then the next stage is to put on some of our vellum leaves. You saw them on the last video I did, and they're on this card as well. Everything that you're seeing me use is included in the kit, so you wouldn't have to buy anything out. So one there and one there, like that. And in order to secure them in place, I'm just going to put a little touch of fast fuse here, so there's something for them to cling on to, because I want them to be loose so that they just give a bit of dimension to the card. So I'm just going to stick that one there, so it's sticking up there. And this one I'm going to turn around actually and put that so it's coming down there. Okay, now the panel with the flowers, as you can see, today we're going to be making a yellowy orangey one. Okay, like I said, I've made pink, I've made blue, and now I'm going to do yellowy orange. I've started colouring this in because I don't think watching me colour is particularly interesting, but you might like to just see my method for colouring the leaves and things. So I just coloured, when I did the flowers, I started by colouring them all in. I'm using different colours from the ones that are in the kit, but you could easily do it pink. Like I said, I did this one in pink. You can use the crayons that are included. Because I've got our watercolour crayons, I'm able to do a bit more variation. So I'm using Daffodil Delight and Pumpkin Pie. So what I did with these ones is I coloured the whole flower in yellow and then went over some bits with just highlighted bits with the Pumpkin Pie. Okay, I'm going to colour this flower bud in here with the Pumpkin Pie. And then I'm going to colour in all these little, I don't know quite what they are. They're a bit like gypsophilia really, but I don't think they'd be orange if they were gypsophilia. They'd be white, so I don't know quite what they are. But anyway, little fluffy flowers I'm going to colour in with the Pumpkin Pie. So that's all the yellow and orange done. And then I'm going to come in with my darker green pencil, which is my Old Olive, which is the one that's included in the pack for you. So you'll have these greens to work with. And again, I'm colouring the base of the leaves in Old Olive fairly roughly. Doesn't have to be terribly precise. Be quite quick. Base of the rosebud as well. There we go. Have I done all of those leaves? Yep. And then I'm going to come in with the lemon lime twist and just go over and in the spaces. And so we get a bit of variation, a bit of shading on our leaves. Like so. Really quick to do, really quick and easy, and they're lovely to use, our watercolour crayons. Of course, if you wanted to, you could come in with a paintbrush and a little bit of water to blend them, but I wouldn't use a lot of water because I don't think this card that this die cut is made from would stand up to it. Okay, so this is going to go on here like this. We need dimensionals. I've already put a few dimensionals on the back. I'm going to put a few more on. Quite a lot. I'm going to be quite generous with them because they're these mini ones. We get hundreds of them in a pack, so I don't feel I need to be too economical with them. So I'm putting there lots of them on. Worst thing about them is you have to take all the backing off them, which I find a bit tedious, but with my tweezers it's quite easy. Wouldn't be without my tweezers. There we go. Is that enough, do you think? Yep. So just go along and take the backing off all of these, and then I can stick that on my card. And the last thing we're going to need to do is the sentiment. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with this card yet. Actually, I might do another thank you one, because I do use a lot of thank you cards in my business. It's either sending to customers or to my team members. and so I do need a lot of thank you cards. I also like to send thank you cards to my friends when they buy me gifts for my birthday or anything. So I use a lot of thank you cards. So I might do this one as a thank you. So there we go. So I'm going to put it that way up, I think. So it's going to go on there so that the vellum leaves are poking out beneath it. There we go. Okay. So he's stuck on there. And then I'm going to take the square panel. Ah, I should have a round panel. I've got the wrong panel out. Let me just find a round one. There we go. We'll have a round panel rather than a square one. Okay. And like I said, I'm going to put thank you, but because this is quite a big circle, I'm going to use one of the little flowers from the stamp set as well, so that it fills up a bit of the space. So I find it easier with these little stamp pads to do it like this. There we go. And I'm going to put the thank you a little way down the bottom so that I've got room at the top to print one of the little flowers stamps that comes with the stamp set. So as well as getting all the sentiment stamps, you get a little flower spray and this little flower as well. And so what we can do, I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds to dry, and then I can colour this in the same colour as we coloured the other flowers. I'd leave it a bit longer if I were you and you're doing it, because this isn't quite dry, and if I'm not careful, I'm going to smudge it. But you can leave it a bit longer. Okay, I'm going to go gently over that. I'm going to smudge the black if I'm not careful. Okay, and then a little bit of green on the leaves again. There we go. And a little bit of lemon lime twist on there. Like I say, I'd give it a good 5 minutes to dry if I were you, because this ink is still, I'm frightened I'm going to smudge it. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to raise it up on some more dimensionals. So I'm going to put the dimensionals on the backing here so that I know where they can go, because otherwise I might end up sticking them where I don't want them. So there, one in the middle maybe. There we go. Take those off. You see how quick and easy it is to make these cards. Honestly, you'll have such fun if you buy this kit. It really is a lovely kit. Really high quality elements and really quite fun to make. So there we go. That will be one of my thank you cards going to my customers later in the month maybe. Okay, thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the project. Like I say, the kit is available in the catalogue. It's the Lots of Happy card kit. It's $31.50, but includes absolutely everything you need to make 20 beautiful cards. And if you bought the watercolour pencils, the set here, so that you could do different colour schemes like me, you'd qualify for a free celebration item. So not only would you get a lovely card kit and a set of crayons, you could get a free item as well. So have a think about that. And I'll be back soon to show you some of the other cards in the kit. Thanks very much. Speak to you soon. Bye.